What if the greatest achievement of human intelligence was creating something that could ultimately rewrite the rules of the game? Today, we're diving deep into the world of artificial intelligence and exploring the profound questions it raises about the future of humanity. AI is evolving so rapidly, it's blurring the lines between science fiction and reality. Some hail it as the end of history, the culmination of technological advancement. And some believe it could lead us to a future unlike anything we've ever seen. So will AI be the end of everything, or is it the start of something incredible? Stick with me as we unpack AI's meteoric rise, explore its impact on society, and face the big questions head on. Is AI the end of the road for human innovation, or can we use it to create a future beyond our wildest dreams? Okay, first things first, AI is evolving at an incredible pace. It's mind-blowing how fast things are moving. We've gone from AI being mostly behind the scenes, like algorithms we don't even see, to having AI-powered tools integrated into almost every aspect of our lives. Some experts predict that artificial general intelligence, or AGI, could emerge as early as 2030. And AGI could be the most transformative moment in human history. For those who are not familiar, AGI is basically AI that has cognitive abilities on par with humans. AI that can think and reason like we do. So what does that mean for the future of work, creativity, even our understanding of consciousness? It's a huge question, and one that we need to start thinking about now. This brings us to the philosopher Francis Fukuyama's last man concept. In his influential work, The End of History and the Last Man, Fukuyama argued in the early 90s that history, as a grand narrative of ideological struggle, had reached its conclusion with the triumph of Western liberal democracy. He envisioned a world where fundamental ideological conflicts were resolved, leaving humanity to bask in an era of peace and prosperity. However, Fukuyama also cautioned about the potential for a sense of emptiness and meaninglessness in such a world populated by what he termed the last man. The last man is a figure who embodies complacency and contentment, devoid of ambition, heroism, or higher purpose. In a world without significant challenges or struggles, this individual may find themselves adrift, their pursuits limited to material comforts and personal gratification. This idea has a powerful parallel in a potential future where AI dominance leads humans to a similar state of passivity and lack of purpose. So basically, we become blobs, just letting the machines do everything for us. Kind of bleak outlook, right? So is the last man narrative just a doom and gloom scenario, or is there more to the story? What if AI isn't the end of history, but rather the end of human limitations? What if it's the key that unlocks our untapped potential, allowing us to transcend the constraints of our own biology and cognition? What if instead of creating a world of passive last men, AI empowers us to become something more? Artificial intelligence is not something that just popped up overnight. It's been quietly working behind the scenes for decades, long before we had slick interfaces or conversational AI like we see today. Just as the internet was once a complex network of computers that only a select few could navigate, AI algorithms were being used by specialists to analyze data and make predictions. But just as the internet transformed with the advent of user-friendly web browsers, AI is now undergoing its own revolution, with tools and interfaces making it accessible to everyone. We are moving from a world where AI operated in the background to one where it's integrated into our daily lives. Right now, what we mostly interact with are intelligent assistants, IA, a form of AI designed for specific tasks. They are great at things like answering questions, writing emails, or even creating art, but they are not truly intelligent in the way humans are. They don't have consciousness or self-awareness. They operate within predefined boundaries. However, the broader field of AI is evolving rapidly. The way AI learns has changed dramatically. Before, we programmed computers with explicit instructions. Now, with deep learning, computers learn more like how we teach children, by giving them puzzles and letting them try until they figure it out. The internet has become so vast that machines can access an immense amount of data, allowing them to learn through endless experimentation. In fact, AI can now learn without explicit programming. This is a huge development, and it's leading AI to evolve beyond simply following instructions to learning from data, adapting to new situations, and even generating creative content. Artificial intelligence is the single most important technology force of our time. In fact, they say that we are about 1.5 years into the reinvention of computing, and that within a few years, AI could reach levels of intelligence comparable to and potentially surpassing human intelligence in many areas. This is when we might start seeing artificial general intelligence, AI that can truly think and reason like human. We are approaching a technological singularity, where the rules of the game change so dramatically that we can't predict the future based on current understanding. Will AGI become our greatest ally in addressing global challenges like climate change, poverty, and disease? Or will it pose an existential threat to humanity? The answer depends on the choices we make today, on how we guide its development and ensure its alignment with human values. The global race to develop AI is accelerating at an alarming pace. Countries are pouring resources into creating ever more sophisticated technologies, often with little consideration for the societal consequences. While this competition can drive innovation and potentially lead to benefits like more affordable systems, it also raises profound questions. We must proactively prepare for the implications of these advancements, carefully framing their development and deployment within a robust ethical and regulatory framework. Otherwise, we found ourselves overwhelmed by the very tools we create. One of the most pressing concerns surrounding AI, particularly with the potential rise of AGI, is its impact on employment. As AI systems become increasingly capable, there are concerns that they could surpass human capabilities in most tasks, leading to significant disruptions in labor markets and broader societal changes. Job displacement is a real and legitimate concern. While some jobs will inevitably be automated, especially those that involve repetitive or commodity work, history tells us that technological revolutions also create opportunities. Experts estimate that millions of workers will need retraining in the coming years to remain relevant in the evolving job market. However, we can't ignore the reality that a significant portion of the workforce, those nearing retirement but still several years away, may find it challenging to adapt to this new reality. These individuals may have spent decades honing skills that are suddenly becoming obsolete, and the prospect of starting over in a new field can be daunting. Governments and societies need to proactively address this issue, considering measures like targeted retraining programs, financial assistance, and social safety nets to ensure that these workers are not left behind in the AI revolution. The future of work will likely involve a combination of AI augmentation and uniquely human skills. While AI excels at automating routine tasks and processing vast amounts of data, it struggles with what we call tacit knowledge, the intuitive, experiential understanding that comes from years of experience, and that is difficult to codify or transfer to machines. By cultivating these uniquely human skills, we can ensure that we remain relevant and valuable in the AI-driven workforce of the future. Above all, it's crucial that we keep humans in the loop and in charge of AI systems. This means that we don't simply let AI operate autonomously without any human intervention or oversight. Instead, we need to ensure that humans are actively involved in the decision-making process, especially when it comes to critical or ethically sensitive issues. This involves human supervision and monitoring of AI systems to ensure they are functioning correctly and not causing harm. Additionally, humans should have the ability to intervene and override AI decisions if necessary, particularly in situations where AI may make errors or exhibit biases. Ultimately, the ideal scenario is one of human-AI collaboration, where humans and AI systems work together, leveraging each other's strengths to achieve better outcomes. By keeping humans in the loop, we can ensure that AI systems are aligned with human values and goals, and that they are used for the benefit of society as a whole. This approach is crucial for building putting trust in AI and ensuring that it's used responsibly, ethically, and in a way that upholds human dignity. So is AI the end of history, or is it the dawn of a new era? An era of unprecedented human potential. The future is not predetermined. We have the power to shape AI into a force for good, a catalyst for human flourishing. The next decade will be pivotal in defining the role AI plays in our world. The question is not whether AI will transform our lives, but how. Will we be passive observers or active participants in shaping this transformative technology? Will we become last men, or will we use AI to become something more? If this conversation has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to join the discussion. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious.